likely this is going to be, Vivian?
I mean, I think there's a chance. Usually I'm a little bit more optimistic about these going off, but we're still seeing some more of that unsettled weather, still seeing some scattered showers, possible even tonight here on the Central Coast, winds and waves as well. So I don't think it's maybe the best shot that we have, but still, if everything goes right, I do think that that still could happen later on this evening as we continue to see the impacts of former Hurricane Hilary making its way up to the north. It's not a hurricane anymore. Now it's a post-tropical cyclone, or what we typically hear as a tropical depression at this point. We saw significant areas of rain just yesterday. Now a lot of that rain is moving up to the north as the center of low pressure continues to pass into northern Nevada at this point. That's leaving us significantly clearer and giving the opportunity for large portions of Southern California to start clearing out. They're not quite done with those rain showers yet, still seeing a few areas of lingering moisture. And what we're going to be seeing here is this area from the storm kind of moving right back down. That wraparound moisture is likely to be moving its way into the Central Coast over the next couple of hours, bringing us the slight chance for a few scattered showers still remaining from the system. So we're not quite done yet, but we're pretty much done with this system. It made its way onto landfall earlier on this weekend as a Category 1 in northern Baja California, then made its way into Southern California as a tropical storm continuing to make its way through the region. Thankfully, though, if you kind of cut a hurricane into quadrants, you can really see the most dramatic impacts typically on the eastern side. So anywhere farther towards the east of this line, they saw some of the worst impacts from the system. Anywhere towards the west, saw better conditions, and thankfully we're in that area with much better conditions than elsewhere from this system. Right now, those maximum winds around that tropical depression is about 35 miles an hour, significantly calmer than we've been seeing recently, and that's going to continue to track up towards the north, towards Idaho later on today. So we're continuing to follow this track of the storm, and you can see where it brought really dramatic conditions over the weekend. Lots of flash flood watches and warnings still in place from the system, mainly, like I said, on the eastern portion of that storm. If you kind of cut it right down the middle where the eye wall was, the eastern portion still seeing significantly worse conditions with inches of rain recorded from that system over the last couple of days. Now we're not quite done yet. Still a little bit of lingering showers possible along our south coast this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those areas did see more rain early today. That's going to continue to clear out pretty quickly. Then we're going to be seeing more of that wraparound moisture make its way right back into the region, especially in those interior valleys by later on this afternoon when we do have that thunderstorm chance moving through the region. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few more of those popping up later on this evening as well. They'll be minimal, but still something to keep an eye on for your forecast. Thankfully, significantly less than what we saw already from the system here on the Central Coast, definitely on the lower ends of those rain totals from this system. About 0.66 inches of rain in the Koyama Valley, very helpful for those firefighters battling a fire just towards the west of New Koyama. Isla Vista at 0.27, but elsewhere across the region, they saw a lot more rain. Hollywood Reservoir seeing 4.91 inches of rain, 2.12 in Ojai. They also saw that 5.1 magnitude earthquake. Palm Springs at 3.29 inches of rain. This was very significant, especially for this time of the year here in Southern California. Now what we're seeing for today on the Central Coast, about 82 degrees in Paso Robles, 79 in San Luis Obispo, 76 in Santa Maria, 73 in Lompoc, and 73 degrees in Santa Barbara for today as well. Along our north coast, Cayucos at about 60 degrees, 84 in San Miguel, and 73 degrees in Avila Beach. Those temperatures in the 80s are going to feel a little bit muggier with added humidity for today. 77 in Napomo, 66 in Los Osos, and in Santa Barbara County, Goleta at 72, 85 in the Koyama Valley, and 78 degrees in Solvang for today. Checking out that 7-day forecast, we're going to continue to clear out and warm up. Plenty of sunshine and temperatures in the mid to upper 90s in the interiors by Wednesday, staying pretty comfortable elsewhere. And then we're seeing the forecast shaping up to be a beautiful weekend here on the Central Coast as well. Neil and Janelle, back to you.
All right.